Welcome back, everybody. I'm Vince DelMonte. Today we're going to be taking a look at double barrel bench press. This is a great technique, a new muscle building technique that we've shared on the channel on how to get strong in your weakest points of the bench press. So when people do bench press, where do you see people strong? All right, let's actually demonstrate this and I'll just talk us through it. So when people are bench pressing, we're always strong. So if this is the top, this is the bottom, most people's range of motion covers in here. This is called the mid-range, right in here, right? As people fatigue, it gets shorter and shorter, all right? Where's the top? Right here. Is there muscle fibers being activated up here? Absolutely. So when we're not using this top range, our triceps aren't getting stronger. When we're not going all the way down through our available range of motion, we're not stretching the pec fibers out as much. So we're missing a lot of pec at the bottom. So instead of doing our traditional straight sets, which typically end up just working the mid-range in here, we are going to do a double barrel bench press. A double barrel bench press is going to be this. So we're doing our full rep, but at the bottom, we're going to add a quarter rep. We're going to activate from the pecs. So we're going to press up from the pecs, and we're going to come back down. And then we're going to go through a full range of motion. So we're getting a double whammy effect at the bottom. And then we're going to come down about quarter rep and then press back up. And we're going to really emphasize those triceps. So the triceps get a double whammy at the top and the pecs get a double whammy at the bottom. Boom. So now look at the difference. Now we're emphasizing the bottom range and the top range. And we're getting familiar with what it feels like to work in that bottom range and that top range. So can you imagine when you go back to straight sets, how much stronger you're gonna be, because you're waking up muscle fiber at the bottom, and at the top, you are failing to wake up from your straight sets. Maybe the bar was too heavy or whatever, and you're using weights that were too heavy. So again, this is the importance of having tools in your toolbox. If you're utilizing one or two tools, your results are gonna be disastrous. Maybe not disastrous, but they're going to be slower and less than stellar. So let's do a full set. What I'd like to do with this is like 4 sets, about 8 to 10 reps. So let's add some weight. And what's also great about this is, is less wear and tear through the joints, because we don't have to, put on 2-3 plates aside. You know what I'm saying? I love these techniques because they feel just as hard, if not harder, yet there's more control on the muscle, less stress going through the joints, and we're learning how to contract our muscles better, which in turn has great transfer to our straight sets and our more conventional styles of training. So here we go. As you can see, these are way too low, but that's okay for now. All right. So I take a grip outside of shoulder width. I make sure there's contact through the bench with my entire trunk. And we lift. Press, quarter rep, full rep, 1 rep. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. That's 5. That's 8. 9. Woo! All right. That will jack up your pecs. Again, if you can't control it, you can't challenge it. So I encourage you to give those a shot. Those will jack up your pecs. If you've got a pancake chest, I encourage you to give those a shot tonight. I know you'll be doing bench press at some point in the week. Try double barrel bench press. You'll get your triceps stronger by emphasizing the top, and you'll get your pecs stronger by emphasizing the bottom. All right, this is one of many tools available to you. If your goal is hypertrophy, if your goal is bigger muscles, if you want to look better in your clothes, if you want to build noticeable muscle mass, you have to start incorporating techniques that create more tension on your muscles. And if you'd like to see how I fit this specific technique into my program as into the week and into the month, feel free to join my inner circle, which is where I make my personal workouts available to all of our members. Thank you so much. If you guys got any questions, fire them below, and I'll talk to you soon.